That's it. That's going at it.
Welcome to this conference tournament edition of SEC in the Paint. I'm Kraig Kann. The Georgia Dome is the site for this year's postseason tourney. Florida is the overall #1 seed, while Alabama is #2. Lots more pressure on Bama, though, because according to some of those bracketology experts, the Tide still has some work to do if it expects to go dancing in another week. But first things first, let's check out the opening day of the tournament. The Georgia Bulldogs actually had a chance for a first-round bye, but instead, they're playing Auburn in the opener. Trey Tompkins is the big dog in Athens. He averages 15 points and 8 rebounds a game. As for Auburn, it struggled under first-year head coach Tony Barbee. It finished with 11 wins and 19 losses. That's the bad news. The good news is the Tigers won their last 2 games and do carry some momentum into the tournament. South Carolina finished the season 14-15 overall and draws Ole Miss in the second game of the day. The Gamecocks have a great shot blocker and rebounder in senior Sam Muldrow. But after that, USC is a very young team and averages only 64 points per game in conference play. Ole Miss is the #3 team from the West. The Rebels have 19 wins and 12 losses. They also have the second best scorer in the conference. That's Chris Warren. At 93.5%, he's also the top free throw shooter. Tennessee has some work to do if it expects to be playing in the championship game. The Vols tip it off with Arkansas in the first game of the night session. Scotty Hopson leads the way for the Vols. He averages nearly 18 a game, while freshman Tobias Harris goes for almost 15 a night. As for Arkansas, it seems like as Rodney Clark goes, so go the Razorbacks. Clark is a long-range bomber with a quick trigger finger, averaging 15 a night. Mr. Inside is Delvin Johnson, who does the dirty work down low, pulling down 7 boards a game. Both Arkansas and Tennessee won 18 games in the regular season. Seems more than a bit strange to see Vanderbilt playing on opening night. The Commodores will tip it off against LSU in the nightcap. The Doors won 21 games this season and have the conference's leading scorer in John Jenkins at 19.5 per game. Then there's Jeffrey Taylor. He's as athletic as any player in the SEC and averages 14.5 a game. Then there's LSU. It's been a tough year for Trent Johnson and the Tigers. First, no seniors on this squad, and the coach has 3 freshmen logging big minutes. That's not a good combination. And as you might expect, they struggle on the offensive end, averaging just 62.5 points per contest. Stay connected. We'll get you ready for all the tournament action. And for another way to stay in touch, search SEC Sports HD on your iPad. I'm Kraig Kann. Tournament time is here. Time to find out about March Madness, SEC style.